Hello. Today I'd like to tell you a story about a boy who made some big mistakes and had to work out how he was going to put them right. The story starts a long time ago with a boy, I don't know his name, who lived on a farm with his father and his older brother. Together they worked hard on the farm and everything seemed to be fine. But eventually the young brother got a bit tired and fed up. I've had enough of working on this farm, he thought. I want something a bit more exciting. So he went to his dad and said, Dad, someday half of this farm is going to be mine. So could I just get my half now and I'll go off and have a few adventures and see what I can do in life? I imagine the dad in the story was very sad. He would have been thinking, I don't want him to go away. I like him being here working with us. But he did what he was asked. So the boy packed up his stuff and went off to a faraway country. And I suppose because in those days there were no phones and no computers and no internet, it meant that they didn't really expect to see him or hear from him for a very long time. Anyway, when he got to the new country that he was moving to, he went to a big city. He had an exciting time. He went to lots of parties. He met lots of people. They did all kinds of things together. But then life went a bit wrong. He ran out of money. And there wasn't much food available in that country. And it was very hard for people to live. He had to find some kind of job. He had to get money from somewhere. So he thought, what do I know about? He said, well, I know a little bit about farms. I could work on a farm. And he got a job with a farmer. Unfortunately, the job he got wasn't one he liked very much. He got a job looking after the farmer's pigs. And he wasn't very keen on pigs. But he had to do it. He was in looking after the pigs, making sure they were fed, making sure they were looked after. And to be honest, he got so hungry some of the time that he thought, I would even like to eat some of this food the pigs are getting. And then he thought, and he thought, and he thought some more. And he realised, all the people who work on my dad's farm have got enough to eat and somewhere to sleep and they have a reasonable life. Maybe I could go back there and say, look, I know I've messed everything up, but can I come back and work on your farm? And that's exactly what he did. He packed up the few things he had and headed back for home. And all the way he was practicing in his head what he would say, because he knew that he'd done something that had hurt all the people in his family. And he needed to find a way to say sorry and see if he was going to be welcomed back. Well, when he got just over the hill in sight of the farm where his dad and his big brother lived, his dad had been watching out, saw somebody away in the distance, and he thought, I know who that is. And he came off running as fast as he could to come out and meet him. The boy must have wondered, is he coming to say, go away, we don't want you back? Or is he coming to say welcome? What do you think? Well, what happened when the dad reached the boy? He threw his arms around him and welcomed him. The boy tried to explain. He said, look, I'm really sorry. I've done this. I've done that. But before he could even mention it, his dad said, look, we're so delighted to have you home. We want to have a great big party to celebrate. But the older brother wasn't so pleased. He thought to himself, my wee brother has been away and wasted a whole lot of our family's money and made a big mess of his life and spoiled things for lots of people. Why should we have him back? And he thought, I'm not even going into this party, I'm staying out here. But his dad came out and said, you can have a party anytime you like. Your friends are always welcome. But what happened was, my son, who I thought was lost, is found. I thought he was gone and he was never coming back, and he's alive. So we've got to celebrate that. That's such good news. We all have to have a party to celebrate.